Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel and to another video. I am here with something really exciting. I have decided to do a refresh on the book club that I previously had. If you don't know, I ran a book club called the Magical Kingdom Book Club, and I kind of felt I was losing my way a little bit with it. I felt I wasn't really enjoying it, and not to say that the people that had joined the book club, I really appreciate everybody that got involved with the book club and everything like that, but I felt that it wasn't really the direction that I wanted to go in for it, so I decided to totally scrap it and build it back up again with a new look and a new name and all that sort of stuff. So without further ado, I am very excited to announce I have created my Cozy Corner book club. And I'm so excited. I have made a graphic as well, which I'm really happy with. It just looks so cozy and autumnal, and I definitely think it's the direction that I want to go in with this book club. So the book club is going to be, we'll do buddy reads, a whole wide range of genres. I think that for me is a good option because it'll get me reading stuff that I wouldn't typically read. So I have picked out the first 3 books for the months of January, February and March, so I'm going to share those with you. I have picked co-hosts that will join me on the Buddy Read live show, which I'm really excited. So there will be live shows for each of the books, and the point of the book club is just to have fun, chat about books, meet some new people. I am going to be trying to host some reading sprints. I'm going to have a little schedule going for reading sprints, so I'll try and do them as often as I can. Might be joined by some people, which will be really fun. So I just want this book club to be just a place where you can chill, chat about books, buddy read books. We'll do some read-alongs. I'm going to put some read-alongs that will go on throughout the book club. There's not really a set time that you need to read the books. You can just read them when you want to. So I'll go through those as well. But yeah, without further ado, let me talk you through the book picks and the co-hosts I have chosen for the live shows for January, February and March. Okay guys, so we are going to kick off with my pick for January, and I am really excited for this one. I've heard a lot of great things about this one, and my lovely friend Barb from Barb's Bookland is going to be my co-host for my January book club pick, and I'm really excited. I love Barb so much. If you haven't subscribed to Barb, go and subscribe to her down below. She really deserves it. She's the loveliest human being, and she would really appreciate if you go and give her YouTube channel follow and all that good stuff. So I have decided to go for a new release that came out last year, I think, if I remember correctly, and I haven't managed to get to it yet, but I have read from the author previously and I loved this author's trilogy that she did, and this one is a historical with fantasy elements in there. So if you haven't guessed what the book is, the book in question is The Warm Hands of Ghosts by Catherine Arden, and this is the Fairyloot edition that I have, and it's so pretty, very pretty. Oh, it's so gorgeous, like, it's so pretty. So yeah, The Warm Hands of Ghosts we are going to be buddy reading for January. This one is, as I mentioned, a historical with fantasy elements in there, and I actually haven't read the synopsis for this one, but I think it's set during World War One. In a world torn apart by war, a brother and sister fight to find each other. So we're focusing on our 2 main characters who are brother and sister. November 1917. Canadian soldier Freddie Ivan awakens after an explosion to find himself trapped under an overturned pillbox alongside an enemy soldier, a German. Against all odds, the 2 men form a bond and succeed in clawing their way out, but once in no man's land, they realise there is nowhere they can go where they won't be shot as deserters. As the killing continues, they meet a man, a fiddler, who seems to have the power to make the hellscape that surrounds them disappear, but at what price? So that sounds really interesting. And then we have January 1918. Laura Ivan travels to the forbidden zone of World War One in Belgium. She has volunteered as a nurse at a private hospital, but her real reason for being there is to find her brother Freddie, who is missing. Soon after arriving, she hears whispers about ghosts moving among those still living, and a strange man known as the Fiddler, whose music can offer soldiers the gift of oblivion. Can Freddie have met him too? But if so, where is he? A novel of breathtaking scope and drama of stunning research lightly worn, The Warm Hands of Ghosts is a book that will speak to readers directly about the trauma of war and the power of those involved to love, endure and transcend it. So it sounds amazing. It sounds really up my street. I've read Divine Rivals, and that is it is historical, but it's not the main focus of it. The fantasy elements are more of a feature in that book, but this one I think will definitely get a bit more of the historical stuff in here, which I'm really excited. I really like books that are set in World War One, World War Two, so this will be our January pick for Cozy Corner Book Club, and I'm really excited for Barb to join me on the live show where we will chat about the book, so I'm really excited for this one. Okay guys, so next up we have the book pick for February, and I'm really excited to announce that the lovely Kim from Uncommon Kim will be my co-host for February for this book. I got this book in a fairy loot a couple months ago and I haven't managed to get to it yet, and this one is a fantasy that's a Mulan retelling, and I am really excited. I've heard mixed things, but I'm excited to give it a try. And the book in question is The Night Ends With Fire by KX Song, and this is again the stunning fairy loot edition. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I just love fairy loot books so much. Like, stunning. So this one is, as I mentioned, a Mulan retelling, and I really enjoy books with like Asian inspired fantasy, so like Poppy War. So in this one, we're following our main character, Mei Lin. The three kingdoms are at war, but Mei Lin's father refuses to answer the imperial draft. Trapped by his opium addiction, he plans to sell Mei Lin for her dowry instead, but when she discovers that her husband to be is violent and ill-tempered, she decides to take matters into her own hands. The very next day, she disguises herself as a boy and enlists in her father's place. In the army, Mei Lin's hard work brings her recognition, friendship and a growing closeness with Sky, a prince-turned-training partner. But as her kingdom barrels towards destruction, Mei Lin must decide who to trust. Sky, who inspires her loyalty and love, a sea dragon spirit with the power to grant her impossible magic, or an infuriating enemy prince who makes her question everything she once knew about her kingdom, her loyalty and her own heart. An epic fantasy retelling of Mulan, perfect for fans of the Poppy War and Six Crimson Cranes. So it sounds really up my street, so I am really excited for this one, and I'm really excited for myself and Kim to chat about this book for February. Okay guys, and our final book I'm going to mention is for March, and the lovely Laura from the Book Hermit has agreed to be my co-host for this one, and I decided to go for a completely different genre because I want to try and switch up the genres every other couple of months. So I have decided to go for a horror for this one, and this one I have heard amazing things about, and Steph has read this recently and she gave it 5 stars, so I've got really high expectations for this one. But I don't own the book physically. I've got it on my Kindle, but I'm going to pop a picture up on the screen. And the book I have decided to go for the month of March is Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman. I am so excited for this one. I'm a little bit terrified. This is my first Josh Malerman. I know he has written Bird Box, and I've never seen the film for Bird Box because I'm such a wimp when it comes to horror, but I really want to try and read a lot more horror. I've got my horror bingo board as well, so I'm definitely going to try and make a dent into that in 2025. But Incidents Around the House, it sounds incredible. So I have the synopsis up on Goodreads, and a chilling horror novel about a haunting told from the perspective of a young girl whose troubled family is targeted by an entity she calls Other Mummy. So yeah, I heard about that. It's like, it kind of gives me like the movie Coraline vibes a little bit. So yeah, I am quite intrigued. So let's see what this says. From the New York Times best-selling author of Bird Box. To 8-year-old Bella, her family is her world. There's Mummy, Dad, and Grandma Ruth, but there is also Other Mummy, a malevolent entity who asks her every day, "Can I go inside your heart?" When horrifying incidents around the house signal that Other Mummy is growing tired of asking Bella the same question over and over, Bella understands that unless she says yes, soon her family must pay. Other Mummy is getting restless, stronger, bolder. Only the bonds of family can keep Bella safe, but other incidents show cracks in her parents' marriage. The safety Bella relies is on the brink of unravelling, but Other Mummy needs an answer. Incidents around the house is a chilling, wholly unique tale of true horror told by their child Bella, a story about a family as haunted as their home. So that, it sounds really creepy, very atmospheric, and I'm so excited for this one. And I can't wait to chat about the book with Laura as well, and I think it's just going to be a really good time. So those are my 3 book picks for January, February and March, and I'm really excited for all of them. Okay guys, that was my very quick announcement video. I have actually set up a Discord for the book club, so I will pop the link for that in the box down below. But I would really love it if you came along and joined the book club. Everyone's welcome. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. As I mentioned, there'll be reading sprints, read-alongs, little mini readathons I think I'm going to do as well every so often, like a 24-hour, 48-hour readathon. It's just going to be really chilled and fun, and I'm really excited. So I do hope that you do come along and join us. If you like this video, give me a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys all in my next video very soon. Bye guys!